All right, guys, welcome. This is Will. Hope you're all doing good on the weekends. Nice to see you all again. I believe some of you have heard the good news that we have today that one of our KC project actually, Coupe mining, just get listed on KuCoin. So it's a very big move for the chain, and we are lucky today because we have three amazing projects join us sharing their project. Briefly to briefly introduce myself a little bit more, my name is Will. I believe most of you guys know me. I'm the ambassador manager of KCC, and it's truly my honor to host this event. And today I'm excited because we have three projects which are just get voted, from last week's demo show. And they are outstanding. They got most votes from the demo shows, and that's why we have them today to share more about their projects. And before I bring the speakers up, uh, I just want to play a short video regarding the Unicorn contest. As some of you may joining this live panel for the first time and you don't know anything about Unicorn contest at all, it's okay. This video will show you what is Unicorn contest about. All right. That's right. A very cool video. As you can see, the unit contest is one of the major events hosted by KCC in the first quarter. Actually, it aims to explore more projects to build on KCC, and it has a great amount of reward for those projects. In fact, the registration and the application phase has just ended a few days before. A few days ago on April 17th. And as a result, actually, there are more than 100 projects applied for the contest. And around 50 of them has deployed on KCC, which is a very good result from my opinion. I'm very looking forward for their future performance. And also that will include the three projects on the stage today as well. And for now, I'm going to pass the mic to the speakers to let them introduce themselves a little bit more. And the first speaker I'm going to bring up is Rekha from Pop World. He is the global community manager of Pop World, and he is very experienced in gaming industry. In fact, just like me, he is a gamer as well. So that's how he joined the team and get started. Today, he will share with us more of his insights on GameFi and MTs. So, Rekha, please take it over and unmute yourself.
All right, cool. Thank you, you guys, for the time you're here. Uh, Let me introduce myself again. I'm Raka, Global Community Manager at Pop-Up World. And I was a traditional game lover too, but now I'm very interested in NFT games, and I'm truly amazed by the novelty of Pop-Up World. It's so different from other NFT games I have known so far. And as a perspective of a user, I totally have faith in this project. And so after we go through my presentation, you know how we deal with the most prevalent issue that my game finance project nowadays are facing. Yeah, that's all.
Good. Welcome. And so the next gentleman I'm gonna bring up, he is one of the co-founder of Coupe. Some of you might know him for a while because he has been in the community since long time ago. He has been the active member of KCC. Now he started his project with to another KCC community member as well. I'm sure he will have a lot of things to share. So please let me welcome KP from Coupe. KP, please go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the introduction, Will. And thank you, community, for voting for us to be in this live stream. I am KP. I am based in the Netherlands. and my co-founders. They call me the team lead because I like to oversee projects and make strategic decisions. I have been an advisor for a few startups, and 5 years ago, I found real interest in the crypto space, with now Coupe being my most recent project. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Now let's move on to the next speaker, and I believe some of you might know him for as well, as he joined us a few weeks back. Now he joined us again with another project he represents. Our friend from Vixx and Punks. So for TT, he used to work for Coupe as community manager, but now fully committed himself to public relations and also MTs. He's also one of the core artists of Vixx and Punks. And I don't want to take too much of his time. So TT, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, hello. Thank you for the great introduction. I'm TT. I've been part of the KCC also since it started, and it especially took my interest because of the fact that it's a community chain, and there are thousands of possibilities of building things and expanding on things together. And thus, Vixx and Punks was born. I started somewhere else in the chain. We saw what was needed. We saw what we wanted. We saw we want to bring people, projects, and NFTs together. And so we, Vixx and Punks, we're gonna make it.
Awesome. Yeah. Good to have you. And it's truly a community chain or a community driven chain is what we are aiming for or what we're trying to build right here. And that's how you guys, being part of it. So great and excellent. I believe you guys have met all the speakers today. And before I move on to the next part, I just want to remind all the audience that we will have multiple rounds of giveaways throughout this panel. So make sure you stay with us until the very end. And please don't, switch to another channels in between. And now let's move on to the presentation part. So in that sections, we will invite each speaker to, present their projects. And after the presentation, in fact, after all of them finish their presentation, we will open up for a Q&A. And if your question get picked during that section, you will reward it. But before we move on to the Q&A, we will finish all the presentation first. So if you have any question in between, make sure you write down somewhere so that you don't miss it. And you can ask later, in the Q&A. Okay. Now let's welcome our first speaker of today, Reka, to share his project Pop World. Reka, please go ahead.
All right, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Sure. Um, in my presentation, we go through the first one is introduction to the gameplay. We will talk about our pop and NFT, our token, the roadmap, and the most important part is car brand and NFT. Yeah. Um. So let's let's get to the first section. Yeah, while the entire world is focused on NFT game projects, the Pop-Up World team has created a mini-games Pop-Up World to provide users with a transparent, respectable, and entertaining platform to increase their income. Pop-Up World is the world's first blockchain-powered play-to-earn mini-games platform. Everyone can play along or compete with other casual gaming fans from around the globe. And actually, the principal purpose of our projects is that we want players of all ages to be able to earn from our mini games anytime and anywhere. For this reason, we form a lot of mini games accordingly to the different characteristics of players. Each mini game in Pop-Up World has different game rules, but it's pretty simple and easy overall. You need our NFT called Popman to unlock the game first. When you pick a game, it will show you the rule to review so that you can consider whether to play it or not. And you will gain experience depending on the score you get after playing, and it doesn't take too much time to play. You can finish the game in a short time, about 1 to 2 minutes only. All right, let's get to our apartment NFT. We divide our apartment into five level B to SS, and the higher level, the more rare NFT and higher the game contribution value bonus. Different series of apartment NFT have various appearance elements. All apartment NFTs are unique. Not only can increase the player's income in the game, but also have natural scarcity attributes and collection value. Um, in the future, we may work with Mojito Swap and Cool Swap to sell our NFT on a marketplace, make it easier for people to exchange their NFT. We'll also be ready for the second round of NFT sale, which is start after our Genesis Popman series has sold out. In fact, we already launched purchasing Popman NFT with Pop tokens. KCC user can trade USDT for Pop token on our bank exchange, then buy Popman NFT directly on our website. We hope our projects can get our token listed on KuCoin chain soon. Yeah. And in addition, you can trade Pop and NFT among users through NFT third-party trading platform that support Polygon network such as OpenSea at the moment. All right. Um, move to the next session. Uh, we talk about our Pop token. Pop Up World has Pop token and VPOP. You can get Pop from experience in game by converting it or trading USDT for Pop on Airbank. Players can use to buy NFT, participate in game governance, or stake Pop. We have launched the staking Pop function on April 22. User can who stake Pop will get both Pop and VPOP. And they can use VPOP for voting tokens for significant decision in Pop Up World. So many issues have arisen in GameFi projects, including the overproduction of resources and assets, as well as the token runs that result into significant inflation. So we will have many ways to solve this problem above. One of them is that we design that the exchange rate is updated every 5 blocks on average to reduce the inflation. Here you can have a look at exchange rate. It increased by the time more users join pop-up world, and but it could decrease too, since there will be burning token or NFC mechanism. Yeah. Let's move on to the roadmap. We overcame several challenges in this year thanks to our gamers for offering valuable input and suggestions during our beta test, which allow us to develop our products. And we recently released our official game. In the short term, 2022, we are focusing on listing pop tokens on tech. We also connect more KOL to join pop-up world. Consequently, we plan to create a series of Botman NFT that has the KOL's figure. It would be great for user wanting to own KOL Popman and earn through B2E mechanism. And in the remaining months of 2022, we will seriously work on enhancing the economic model in game. Um, Furthermore, we will need to create a strong user base and a thriving market. We want to launch content creation competition, hire more KOL, and eventually support local communities to decide the ecosystem's future path. Uh, And the last, our mini games are great for all ages. I know many users don't really have time for playing games for the whole day. So our game is designed not to take too much time to play. You can play the game with your friends anytime. Plus, because of the easy gameplay, you can let your kids, your brother, or even your sister to play the game inspired of playing other traditional games. Especially for those who don't really want to uh, have time to play game but still want to participate in public world, let's move on the car branded NFT part. So, other games use NFT as the character of their game. We are not going to the same road. Our NFT called Popman has a huge potential of growth as our NFT used to unlock the games only. In the future, we want Pop-Up World to be the concept of creative playground where users can design their own Popman NFT and get rewards like Pop Token or NFT. Other users can vote for their favorite Popman design. And in that way, many users will have their own interesting way to join Pop World, not just buying NFT, then play the game. And to develop our permanent NFT line, we have a plan as a car branded with KOLs to create a special series and share profit together by selling these car branded NFTs. User when use the car branded Popman to play our game, uh, uh, they will have outstanding index which we will update in the future. And user can also initiate a vote for their favorite character, such as pop star or anyone they could admire. The public team has created its own series and sell series by series because that apartment is collectible. In addition, other games developer can bring their games on our platform and share the benefit too. Yeah, um, you can have a quick look at our comparison with the other GameFi project and our pop-up world. Our NFT have our apartment NFT can only be used for a locking game. So we have a huge potential of growth. We can easily collab with influencers to create a car brand NFTs. And yeah, as I mentioned, other games developer can bring their games or even the NFT on our platform and share benefits. So, when and how KCC users join pop-up world? As I mentioned in the previous part, um, you guys can buy Popman NFT directly on our website or on OpenSea. But we will deploy the Popman NFT contract on KCC and expect to deploy the game on KCC in the mid to late May. Follow Pop-up World on our social media channel to not miss out our latest news. All right, let's move forward to our pop-up team. Nam Trung, CEO and founder, Henry Batch, CEO founder, Potus, our CBO, and Tony, our CMO. Especially Henry Batch has been active in technology business located in many different fields such as big data and AI. Moreover, he's also spent over 5 years studying the characteristics and future development of blockchain, and he's very confident about its potential. Mm, about our investor, many well-known investors have invested in Pop-up World, and Quiming is one of our major investors. All right, thanks to the amazing team and our investor, Pop-up World is so proud to get this achievement. Typically, we reach more than 70,000 followers on Twitter and Telegram. Plus, there were more than 7,000 users in alpha and beta test. And as I said, we recently launched the official game. So according to the most recent daily system statistic, there are over 500 people playing Pop-Up World with a total of 80,000 plays a day. Uh, all right. Thank you guys for this time. That's all.
Thank you, thank you. Amazing sharing. As Reka shared, you may want to play a short game demo, right? So before you preparing that, let me just kind of share my thoughts a little bit.
Yeah.
After seeing your presentation, I find it's very interesting. As a lot of people nowadays they don't have time to play a game for a long time. Especially for me, I used to be a huge gamer. I spent a lot of time on gaming, and nowadays I can only pop on my phone and play some little games every now and then while I'm waiting in line or waiting for something else. So those mini games are really useful. So that's very interesting, and just amazed by how much achievements you have achieved this so far and all the stats you have created. So yeah, Rika, are you ready for kind of demonstrate your game?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
Yeah, and now you can. Yeah, I see it right now.
Oh, you can have a look at our homepage game. You can see here, this your experience that you have earned in the game. Uh, mm, and you can see your popman here. I have my own popman. You can upgrade it or change the game. All right, cool. Um, okay, let's move on to the game. With one popman, you can only choose one game from this table. Uh, for me, I love Bus Park One, so I'm kind of um, it could be network issue now. So let me reconnect the wallet. All right, cool. I love this game because it's kind of competitive for me. Um, I see a lot of users choose easier game for so they can earn more experience to the string through pop. Um, yeah, I'm winner. When you are a winner, you will get a score, and a score will determine the star, and the star will determine the experience you earn. As you can see here, I got 3 star in this game, and I got 30 experience. Yeah, and all my experience display here. Um, how can I string experience to the real money? Yeah, you can go to the wallet. I can string my experience to pop token. Any string rate I was mentioned in my presentation that the string rate is updated every 5 blocks to prevent the inflation of the token. Uh, the string rate is now 60 experience per one pop. So I will make a quick string now. And so on. After you string your experience to the pop token, and you can withdraw it to your MetaMask wallet. Yeah, and you should know that when you withdraw the pop token, there would be a withdrawal fee, and it could reduce by the time. Yeah, and after you withdraw your pop token to your wallet, you can go to the exchange and the trade for USDT. Yeah, that's all. It's really simple for many users don't really get used to GameFi project before. They can start out with our games and start earning for the first time. And as I mentioned, uh, it the question is, will it be boring? The answer is no. As I said before, there will be the car branded NFT, which we will connect with more KOL and IP, and create a series of department in the future. You may see someone's really popular, or maybe the actor.
Like Elon Musk.
Yeah, sure. You can have like a NFT of Elon Musk here. You can play the game, and maybe you have the uh, additional bonus, additional attributes to boost your score or your experience you are in game. That's fun. And if you don't really like to play the game, you may just collect it and make it like your avatar on Twitter. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, all right.
That's all I want to share now.
Yeah, yeah, looks very interesting. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Now, before we move on to the next speaker, let's do a quick giveaway for all the Pop World supporters. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I will review a raffle phrase, the one you will see on the screen. Pop World, your mini world. Okay, what you guys need to do is please type this phrase plus your Telegram username. Okay, you need to have your username or Telegram username right after this phrase so that we know who you are in the Telegram. Okay, because somebody just pretend to be someone else in the past few streams, try to steal other people's reward. So we don't want that happen again. Please attach your Telegram username as well, and later on I will have Reka to count down 3, 2, 1, and stop. Right, and we will. One of our guy will take a screenshot of the whole screen. And if anyone is on the first of that screenshot, he will get or she will get $1,000 of $100. I'm sorry, $100 worth of KCS. All right. So Reka, please help me count down 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Now,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
All right. I think we got it. Awesome. Thank you, Rika. Now, let's move on to our next speaker. I will bring him up, which is KP from Coupe. And KP, if you don't mind, you can start your part of presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you again for the introduction. I would like to start off by saying that at Coupe, we are very happy to be part of the KCC ecosystem, being it a state of the art platform with the lowest transaction fees. Coupe is here to connect the traditional financial system to the KCC blockchain And to do this, we feature 3 products. The first one is payments, checkout, second one, and the third one is donations. So let's check out our payments tool. Payments is a tool to send and receive payment requests directly on the blockchain. So, for example, let's say you went for a Friday night dinner with your friends and you want to split the check. You can just hop over to the Coupe website. You can type in the amount. You can say what it is for. Then you can select your blockchain, in which KCC is pre-selected for being the most suitable blockchain for our project. Then you can select the tokens you'd like to receive your payments in. And then you can share your request via QR code or any messaging app that you might be using. Or maybe you have an e-commerce business and you want to sign it up for our payment system and receive your payments in the blockchain. And then you might want to take a look at the Coupe checkout. It's really easy to set up, and we charge no setup costs. We have a plug-and-play integrations for both Shopify and WooCommerce, and our transaction fees are exceptionally low. Also, for charities and influencers, we have the donation tool. Everybody can get the donation link on the Coupe website, and then you can place it in your bio or share it in every post on social media. Then you can start receiving your donations. All our products are live already. We started in December, but they are already live, and they are being used by an increasing amount of people every day. And we're now 4 months in, but the first month alone, we onboarded more than 25 merchants and nonprofit organizations, 1,500 transactions in the month, and they are worth more than $70,000, and they have been confirmed on chain via Coupe. But our investors, those are really our team members, by putting in a lot of work and a dedication, for which we are very grateful. And also our investors are really our community who spread the word about us. They enormously supported Coupe when they turned our QORC NFT launch into a great success. That was giving us the boost we needed to really get this project off the ground. Thank you for watching. That was Coupe's presentation. There will be always one of us available in our Telegram channel to answer all of your questions. Thank you, Will.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a great, I'm sorry, that's a great presentation. In fact, I have just one question. I personally want to ask that is for donation to the other people, like, does he have to download Coupe in order to use donation, or it's actually a wallet address for anybody who send the tokens to the address?
Yeah. So what needs to be done is the user will need to sign into our. We still call it a merchant system, but that part is also for charities and influencers, and there you can get your account. You will get your donation link there, and the donation link will be generated automatically, and that one will be connected to your MetaMask address. And then if you share the link, people will get the window which you saw maybe in the presentation, and then they can fill in the amount and they can click donate, and then your MetaMask will open automatically. Then you can click accept, and then your donation is through to the charity or the influencer.
Okay, cool. I see. I see. Thank you for the explanation. And now let's do another giveaway for the QPay supporters. As usual, we'll give out $100 of KCS. And what you need to do is type QPay code this way. On the main chat, also please attach your Telegram username so that we know who you are later. Okay. And KP, if you don't mind, please help me to count three, two, one, and stop.
Okay, we'll do. Let's go.
Let's
Can I start?
go.
Can I start?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, guys. Three, two, one. Let's go.
cool. I think we got it. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's bring up the next speaker, TT from the Vixx and Punks. TT, now please go ahead and share your project.
Yes, hello. All right. So, small introduction. We are Vixx and Punks. We are the first uniquely minted NFT series on the KCC, and we managed to sell out within a day. We're pretty proud of that, and we are using these funds to make the KCC more accessible, to bring projects together, and to attract more adoption. On the left, you see our first series. It's the 8-bit like fox. We brought a couple breeds of those in 4 different colors, and we recently launched a second one that's available on Coupe. It's like a little upgrade, a little more bits, a little more pixels, and they are all being used in our upcoming development game. So, what I'm gonna talk to you about today, that's the Kumaira Wildlands. It's going to be, obviously, it's going to be a game, but to make it more interesting for the KCC as a whole, we made a map, a world map where all these 4 breeds live. So, if you follow us for a while, you know we got the blockchain hackers who are a highly developed species. We got the woodland mercenaries who live in the forest. We got the desert nomads. Well, obviously they live in the desert. But as when you play the game, when you stake your NFTs, when you walk around, when you play mini games, you unconsciously you get sucked into the KCC chain as a whole. So all the projects on the that are currently deployed on the KCC, they will have a place in our game, and you will slowly learn about these projects, and you will get involved. So it's like a fun way of discovering a whole ecosystem as a whole. So we got the Kaija Township. It's the village of the desert nomads. You can see them in the left bottom, and where you can find these KCC projects like Cardia, Qdog, Cool Mining, and the discoverer of the KCC. You got Toshiro City. This is where the urban ninjas live. It's a gray breed of foxes. There you can find the Q Flame, the Tiku Davy, the Kudex, and the Hero Veil. Then there is Kumaira City, where you can find Q Acorn, Mojito Swap, Coupe, and obviously the Blossom Forest, where you can find Token Merch, Q-Swap, Pencil DAO, and the Vixen Club. So we hope by making a fun way for people to play with their NFTs, they will slowly engage with other projects, making the KCC stronger as a whole. So one of these games that people have to walk around and do, that's the Kumaira Gatherers. In our lore and in our NFT story background, we told and explained that these vixens, they are greedy, and they want money, and they want more. And a lot of people in the blockchain also are. We want to express a lot of these blockchain gimmicks and features also in this little game. So within this world map, within this secret society, you will find little stores where you can stake your NFT, and you will win a or you can stake your NFT, which will slowly generate items which you can put together to mint like a final NFT. And then we will have rounds and point systems that people who have the most NFTs can consume them, and was eligible for airdrops and all other types of rewards. Yeah, that's my presentation.
All right, thank you, TT, for the amazing introduction of your project. I think the island pie is very interesting. I've been following that along. Yeah, thank you. And now, as usual, we do another giveaway for Vixen Punks supporters. And please type I'd rather be fixing things on the main chat. Also, attach your Telegram handle or Telegram username after it, right? And TT, please, let me see. Let me see the chat flow first. All right, all right. TT, please help me count down. Three, two, one, and stop.
Yes, my pleasure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I think we got it. Thank you, TT. Now I'm going to bring up all the speakers who previously have shared their part. And now what we're gonna do right now is a quick Q&A session. So for this part, uh, for this part, please make sure you write down your questions and also attach a the project name that you want to ask. For example, I gave out an example that I want to ask Coupe, is there any plan for something like that? And also your Telegram username after the question you ask, so that the speakers can pick the questions, and we know who are the winners. Okay, and for each winner, if your question get picked at this moment, you will get $50 of KCS as reward. Right now, please type all the question you want to ask, and then we will pick some to answer. Okay. All right. I think we KP already have his first pick. I would just let him start. KP, please go ahead. Hi, KP, are you there?
So sorry, Will, I forgot to unmute. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So the first question I believe is, do you have any plan for BSC system like you are on KCC now?
Yeah, so our system is already a multi-chain. However, our community is mainly in KCC right now. We have just expanded. Well, actually, maybe 1 month ago, we expanded to different chains. Our product is suitable for any EVM that is out there. However, um, we are actually very soon be listing the first merchants on BSC. But the whole thing is that we think that because of the very low transaction fees at KCC, that will be the best place for all the merchants to go to keep the costs as low as possible. So yes, we are already multi-chain, but our focus is really on KCC.
Right, good. Thank you for that. And another question you also picked is asked by uh, Damien. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but he is asking that QPay speed and the fees are the main priority for customers on the move. How fast and what's the fees come to with using QPay?
Yes, thank you for that question. So the speed of our system really depends on the speed of the blockchain, because there is only a connection between um, so when the payment link is generated, the only connection that there is between MetaMask and the KCC blockchain. So the speed is depending on the speed of the KCC blockchain, which of course is really fast right now. We hope it gets a bit slower, because that will mean that many users will be using a KCC, but that will be for the future and maybe the near future. And what the fees concern, so payment requests right now are no fee, just the gas fees of KCC, and
Wow.
maybe, sorry, sorry.
No, no, I was impressed. Sorry.
Okay. But in the future, when it really gets big, we are planning to insert a fee, but that would be very small. That would be, maybe we're talking about 1 or 2 cents. That should be it. Yeah.
Right, right. Thank you for the sharing. The no fees right now is very good news. At least very attracting for me by runs a commercial. I mean a commerce. So the next questions I'm gonna bring up TT. So this gentleman asked, Vixx and Punks, do you like take community feedback into account when you developing the game?
Well, I can give a short answer. That's a definite yes. We have a very close Discord community where every feedback is always directly reviewed and relayed on. And we have a special role for people who hold higher tier NFTs, the mythic breeds. They have a direct contact with one of our main yeah game strategist, and it's very easy to still stir and to give it a direction, and obviously the community is highly encouraged to participate in it.
Right, right, awesome. And next question is asked by Bell. It's very simple. Why KCC?
Why KCC? KCC is very young, so it's easy to track and follow development of multiple projects and the chain as a whole. If we launched on a bigger chain, we would dive straight into, let's say, 10,000 projects, and then it's very hard to create something where everybody is involved, because it's still a young chain, and all the other projects are still young. It's very people are still very open in participating, building together, and it's also easy to follow it and expand slowly.
Right, can agree more. That's 100% true. Thank you for the answer. And now I will bring up Reka. Actually, he has picked one question from Luo. That how do you think the problem of inflation in the game? So I think that's very, it's an issue that most game facing right now. Please go ahead.
Uh, all right, cool. And sure, we have prepare everything for the token inflation. We build the product later on the projects, and in the near future, we will develop more features to increase the utility of our tokens. And so let's try a pop-up word. Uh, and as I mentioned in my presentation, uh, there are the there's a exchange rate for user when they want to exchange the experience to pop token. Uh, so if there are many users come and try pop-up world, that that rate will increase, and when there's a burning token or NFT burning, uh, that exchange rate will be reduced by the time.
Cool. Yeah. And another questions answer asked by another gentleman is most of games on the metaverse are for the rich, considering the amount of money, the one they need to invest. For example, for Axie in the early days, people need to spend thousands of money to get started, just get started. And for your project or for your metaverse project, is there room for the poor or people who are relative have less budget playing games?
Um, yeah, actually, I do know that there are a lot of people uh, they don't have too much money, or their investment are not large enough to put in a project. So our works are unique because everyone can get uh, their NFT with only $50 at the moment. You can see the price on our website. Yeah, RFT is 1,000 pop token worth, uh, and due to the price only $50 now, so you can have your own NFT at the moment easily and get started to play our game. And in addition, we will hold many community events. You guys can easily participate in and have a free rewards. Yeah. So, for the questions, a poor person can also play our game.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Now we have finished all our questions, And thank you guys for asking that. And if you have more questions, please remember to join their community later after the screen, so that you have a chance to ask them more uh, regarding the specific things. Okay, but we don't have too much time to open up for more questions. And before we move on to next part, I just want to say that thank you guys for being here today. And lastly, we will have a each speakers to share one more things regarding their projects. It could be any updates or any promotions that they have right now. I will start with Reka. Please go ahead and share one thing about your project or most important things. Okay, you are
Yeah.
unmuted.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Uh, One last thing I want to share is our stack function have just been released. You guys can easily buy bot token and stack your pop, or even you can uh, play our play our games and earn from them at the moment. Yeah. Um, Actually, you can participate in our community events so far. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Right, let's move on to KP. Do you have anything you want to share? KP, you are muted.
Oh, twice the same mistakes.
No worries.
Okay, could you please share my screen again?
Yep.
Okay, very soon we will be hosting the Coupe reversed pyramid learning game for the DeFiification of Africa. It's quite a mouthful. It's a game in which we will bank the unbanked and where we will set them up with a funded KCC blockchain account. We will put $10 in their account. And it's a game where we will give people without a bank account access to what we think is the most modern financial system that is available today. We will announce this during the carnival in our announcement channel on Telegram. Um, and soon you can read all about it on our website, www.qpay.finance. For the KCC Carnival, we will host the donations lottery for this learning game. And in this, you can win a certain amount in KCS when you donate an amount of your choice to let us help finance the game. And if you want to know how much you can win, you can follow our social media where it will be announced. And we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. First of all, I just want to say that's a very, uh, I mean, generous of how Coupe want to achieve this to make a bank get bank accounts or get access to a modern days financial system. That's a really a big vision. I appreciate that a lot and respect a lot. And also, the second thing is you guys spoil it a little bit more, a little bit earlier that we will have a KCC Carnival Week coming up. The details not out yet, so please stay tuned. We will announce the detail of that event very, very soon. Okay, and now let's move on to TT. Do you have anything that you want to share?
Yes, we also have a celebration for the KCC Unicorn competition coming up, and we will have a joke slash meme competition where people can also win KCC prizes. So we are looking forward to you guys participating and showing off what skills do you have.
All right, good, good stuff. Now, thank you guys for the last part of the presentation. So we basically finished all of our parts. But before I wrap it up, I just want to mention that other than the Carnival Week we will have, and the demo show of fourth week has been uploaded yesterday. I mean today. Just like last week, we will have a snapshot of the KCS at 6 a.m. UDC on April 27th. So if you hold any KCS please make sure you uh, voted for the projects later. And if you don't hold any KCS right now, buy some, right? Buy some on KuCoin or buy some on QSwap or Mojito Swap, and leave it in your wallet so that you get snapshot and so that you can vote it later. And for the voting section, we will pick 5 lucky users from who have voted for projects. And lastly, last week we have already picked 5 winners. You can check the result on Twitter, and please remember doing that. All right. And lastly, I want to do a final raffle for today, and the rule is same, right? The phrase is KCC unicorn, always unicorn. So, guys, if you can, please type that phrase on the main chat. Also, attach your Telegram username after it, right? Let me see you guys typing that right now, so I can, call out the screenshot. Let me see the chat flow. All right, I see somebody typing that right now already. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right. Thank you guys for participating for the giveaway and also the live panel. Congrats to all the winners. We will release the final winner list later in our Telegram community. So please join our Telegram right now if you want to know the results. The link is down in the description of this live stream. You can see the with the KCC official English community with that link. Lastly, thank you all, the amazing speaker, for being here today. I have learned a lot from you guys. It was an amazing experience. Thank you all for sharing, and also thank you all for the audience for participating. We will see you guys next Monday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Really, thank you, Will.